Hi Leshine soldiers, welcome to today's tutorial. Our tutorial today will be on sweatshirt. We will be learning how to make the sweatshirt pattern with hoodie. Let's get started, guys. Okay, so here I already traced out my sleeve pattern. That's my straight sleeve block, the back part of my sleeve block. And here I have my back pattern. The back pattern, I traced two of the back pattern. One part will represent the front, one part will represent the back. But these two are the back part of the bodice block. And the side, I use the straight underarm seam, not the shaped underarm seam, the straight underarm seam. So everything here is basic. Now, there are certain alterations we will do on this pattern. The first thing I need to do is lower my armhole by 2.5 centimeter. That is 1 inch for those that are used to inches. Because I'll be fixing the sleeve, I need to drop my armhole. Just a slight curve. Can you see what I did here? So I am not using this any longer. I'll do the same thing for the other one. So I won't use this any longer. So let's label up my pattern. This is now my new UP. This is my SP, my NP. Now, let's call one the CF, while the other one the CB. Now, the CF, you know, the front of the CF has to be lower, the base of neckline. So let me measure from here, base of neckline, 8 centimeter. Use your French curve to connect. This has given us a basic neckline. Okay? So I'll cut it out. Now, this is my front NP and this is my back NP. So this is my CB, NP, SP. This is what I have now. This is the back. This is the front. I have dropped my armhole. The next thing for you to do is to ensure that the crown of your sleeve fits into your armhole. Very compulsory. So let me cut this out. So please watch what I will do. This is where my sleeve pattern is starting from. I'll make sure I align it, put it. It has to fit your armhole. Can you see? The moment you drop your armhole by 1 inch, the crown of the sleeve will fit automatically. But you need to just confirm. See, I'll do that again. See this? Now, it is now confirmed that the sleeve and the armhole fit perfectly. So the next thing I need to do now is add ease to my pattern. Remember I told you that the sweatshirt is bulky, it's big, it's not fitted. So feel free to add as much allowance as you want. I will be working with ease of 3 centimeter. So I'll have 3 centimeter all around my pattern, both front and back. This is this. I'll do the same thing at the back too. I have added my ease. So now I can cut out. Please, this is not sewing allowance. This is just to make the pattern bigger so that the outfit can be free. I hope we understand that. So here I have my front pattern, my back pattern, this is my front pattern, back pattern, now the sleeve. I will also add my ease allowance to the sleeve. Now you can see that I have added my ease allowance to the sleeve. If you don't want the wrist part of the sleeve to be very big, all you need to do is from your ease allowance, add to the original pattern you have there before. This. Remember, there will still be elastic here. So if you don't want the wrist area too bulky, you can reduce it this way. Here is my pattern. The next thing I need to do now is shift my NP. Remember, this is a basic neckline and my head will not pass through. The hoodie neckline is free. You should be able to put your head freely. So I will shift my NP just to widen the neck. Drop your base of neckline a little also. I will shift my NP by 5 centimeters. This is my original NP. I'm shifting by 5 centimeters. And also the CF. I will come down by 2.5 centimeters. 5 centimeters is 2 inches. 2.5 centimeters is 1 inch for those that are conversant with using inches. So you connect this way with your curve. Now you see that my neckline is wider. This is now my new NP. I'll cut that out also. Now, because the NP and SP of the back has to be equal, place SP of front and back pattern together. This is the SP of the front, this is the SP of the back. Place SP of front and back pattern together, mark the back NP. I'll do that again. Place SP of front and back pattern together, this way, shoulder to shoulder, that's SP to SP, mark the back NP. Now, from the new NP, maintain your original point O. Please don't go down at the back. Maintain the original point O and connect this way. So this is what I have now. You see that I have a wider neckline. This will be on fold. By the time I open it out on fold, the neckline will be big already. Now, there's something else we need to do. At the lower part of the sweatshirt, there's a band. It's usually on the wrist also and also at the lower part of the sweatshirt. The width of my band has to be taken out from my pattern. I want a band of 5 centimeters, that's 2 inches. So I will measure that out of my pattern, both front, back, and sleeve. Okay, I can cut this together since it's the same length. Okay, see that the length of my pattern front and back is reduced. I'll also do the same thing on my sleeve. The width of your band is not limited to 5 centimeters. You can have as much as 7.5 centimeters, 10 centimeters. Depends on how big you want your band to be, but I want a band of 5 centimeters. Okay, so here is my pattern, front, back, and sleeve. The next thing for me to do now is proceed to draft my hoodie pattern. Okay guys, so for my hoodie pattern, I already have my paper with my margin marked. Now, the measurement that I need for my hoodie pattern is my head height and my height to height measurement. My head height measurement is 78 centimeters and my height to height measurement is 44 centimeters. So the first thing I need to do is divide my head height measurement by 2. My head height is 78, divided by 2 is 39. So from this point, let me label this point P. Now from point P, head height divided by 2 for me is 39. PQ, let me label here Q. Now, divide what you have from P and Q by 2. That's 39 centimeters for me. Here is 39 centimeters. That's for me because my head height is 78. 39 centimeters divided by 2 will be 19.5. I'll label that R, small r. On point R, divide your eye to eye measurement by 2. My eye to eye measurement is 44. 44 divided by 2 is 22 centimeters. Remember, this measurement is my own measurement. Please take your own measurements. Same 22 here, same 22 here. Whatever you have here, measure it up, measure it down also. Then rule a straight line. Okay, now the next thing for me to do is to use my back pattern. Remember, this is point O. Please pay attention to what I want to do here. Make sure point O aligns with point Q. This way. Now, this is my pattern. Flip your pattern the other way around. I'll take that again. This is my pattern. Flip it the other way around. Label. This is point O. This is NP. This is SP. Ensure point O aligns with point Q. See, this is point Q here. Now, ensure point O aligns with point Q. This way. See. Just trace out the neckline. This is my NP. Rule a short line across. Can you see what I have here? Now, you pick the front pattern also. This is the front pattern. Flip it the other way around also and label base of neckline, NP, SP. This is the CF facing me now. Now, flip it, ensure that the CF is facing the other way. And place NP to NP. That's NP of the CB. Remember, we drew the short line across to indicate the NP of the back. Now, place the NP of the back to NP of the front. This way, see. Can you see what I have? Trace the neckline also. You see that? Now, with your French curve, if you notice you have anything sharp around here, please blend it off. Just blend, little blend. As simple as that. Now, extend this line to this point. You see this? Now, the next thing to do, from R, that's from point R, come out by 1.5 centimeter. Rule 1.5 centimeter out. Use your French curve to connect from the point 1.5 centimeter to point Q. See what I have? Now, you also connect this way from the R. See the way I placed my French curve? From R here, just place your French curve. You will not go wrong with it. Can you see what I have now? This is my hoodie pattern. Now, there are different designs of hoodie. You can modify this pattern whichever way you want, but this is the basic hoodie pattern. If you don't want this part straight, you can make here curvy. You can come out whichever way you want. Now, I want mine to extend beyond my face a little, just a little. So from this point, I'll measure 3 centimeters out. Then I'll connect to this point. See what I'm doing? Connecting from this point back to Q. That is, I want it extended beyond my height. This is what I have. Now, I also come down here by 2.5 centimeter and take a curve. This is how I like my hoodie. So this is a finished hoodie pattern. The next thing for me to do now is label my pattern to cut. This is my CB. This is CF, right? And this is my hoodie. So let's cut out. Alright guys, so I have all my patterns complete. This is my hoodie pattern. This is the front pattern. This is the back pattern. This is the sleeve pattern. So the next thing for me to do now is cut on fabric. I'll be cutting off camera. When I'm done cutting, I'll come back to show you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please